your girl Rosii here with Iconix Radio, and as you can tell, the environment has definitely changed. We are here in Maryland, guys. I've been saying Baltimore all day because I just like saying Baltimore, but we're in Maryland today, and oh my gosh, I'm in the presence of musical royalty, a queen of so many jobs. She just does not stop. The beautiful Miss Janice DeLoatch is here. And listen, Baltimore, stand up. We've got a true trailblazer in the building, journalist, radio personality, and author with a heart that speaks for women and anyone who's ever felt voiceless. She's rubbed shoulders with legends like Les Brown, C. Dolores Tucker, and MC Hammer, and so many more.
Wow.
She's the brilliant mind behind Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. And I just cannot thank her so much for being here today. Janice, how you feeling?
Oh my gosh. Hi, Rosie.
Hey, girl, hey.
Thank you for allowing me to come by and talk with you today. I am great. And yeah, be more in the house.
Yeah. Be more.
Yeah.
So I learned something new. It's be more.
It's be more.
Let's go.
So that right there is jewels, because not many people know that I'm from Baltimore City. I don't usually say that. So this is the first time I get to kind of say, yeah, be more in the house. And we have an incredible mayor in Baltimore City, Brandon Scott, who's doing some incredible work there, and it's very refreshing to see. So
Yes.
I'm just wanted to say, shout out to him and all the good work he's doing there. I'm really proud of what I see. Yeah.
Janice, normally I'm just sitting and I'm just talking, but I had to get my questions together for you today because your journey, everything that you've done as a woman has just been so impactful and inspiring to us all. Earlier, she was like, I'm going to stop. No, you not. You going to keep on going, honey. You going to fix this hair. You going to get on your Diana Ross necklace, honey, and we're going to deliver every chance that we get. So you woke up this morning. What was the first thing you did?
Pray. The first thing I do in the morning is pray. I pray for a lot of things, my family, my friends, the world, our country right now. I'm praying for our country. And I just pray that God change those hearts of people that are not moving in the right way, or whatever. God understands what my thought pattern is on that. So I pray, and then I meditate and try to arm myself with whatever the day is going to bring, and I hope always something positive. So.
I love that. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into it, because in the morning after you pray, honey, you just got to get ready just get to work. And that's what you do. You don't stop when it comes to work.
Yeah.
Janice, now the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame has become such a powerful movement. Can you share the moment of inspiration that led you to create this amazing platform?
Sure. Thank you very much. So I have been interested in entrepreneurial pursuits since I was 12. Really even before then. My parents had a soul food restaurant, my mother and my father, and my job was to fill the potato chip machine and the soda machine. Back then, that's when they actually had, back then, like I'm 100. I'm not. I'm only 39 again.
Come on, James.
And but I ended up eating more of the chips and drinking more of the sodas than actually made it to the actual machines.
Yes.
But I learned a lot about entrepreneurship and people pursuing their dreams and their passion, and that's kind of where it all started. So, and since then I have created the pantyhose vending machine. I did a show called Entrepreneur's Edge. Now, this is just food for thought for everybody watching this interview. So, Entrepreneur's Edge was a show where people would learn how to be entrepreneurs and pitch their deals to see if they could get funding. It was a show that I did, and before there were all these other apprentices and Shark Tanks and all these other kind of shows. And it was about being an entrepreneur and people sharing their journeys and their stories and their trials and tribulations and triumphs. And I did that for quite some time. And then fast forward some more years, and I got into some other things, which we'll talk about later on in the interview, but that's how it got started.
I love that. Now tell me, because you was in the business with your mama and your father, in the soul food. I'm just thinking about food right now. You got it. So, what was your favorite dish? That's the question.
So the funny thing about that, I learned a lot of lessons with that restaurant. For one, I got to see family working together. It was my mother and my father, and my aunts and my uncle. My grandmother was the one who did the collard greens.
Come on. So you
real soul food, right.
Yeah.
My mother was from Maharan, Virginia, and my father was from Durham, North Carolina, so definitely down-home cooking.
Come on.
And I got to see family units working together. I got to see being a minority business firsthand, but also we were the only restaurant within a 50-mile radius 30-mile radius of where our location was. So there were a lot of, it was all black. It was definitely a black area. And there were times when people would come that they didn't have any food or they couldn't feed their families. And my family would extend credit and allow people to eat. And when they got the money, they would bring the money and pay. It was called McLean's Carryout. Right on the corner of St. Louis Drive and Clifton Park. If you're from Baltimore, then you know what I'm talking about.
Be more, let's go.
And but I also got to see compassion. I got to see my family helping. I got to see leadership by minorities in a woman. Because when my father was at work, my mother ran the restaurant.
Right.
I got to see family unit. And that has always been something that has stuck with me through life. I just really do believe that Black people, minorities, and women can work together.
Yes.
And I'm so tired of the narrative that says that we don't. Mm-hmm. We right now are a living testament that women can come together.
We take flights too.
That's right.
That's right.
And minorities come together. Mm-hmm. And so, but I learned a lot about work ethic. I learned a lot about unity and community, compassion, and I've never forgotten those things. And I think a lot of what's wrong with our world today is people have forgotten about compassion.
Yes.
They have forgotten about unity and community. And I don't care whether it's an all-black community or an all-white community, because at the end of the day, we should all be working together, period. That's just really always the way I was raised. Yes. That's always been the way that I think. And diversity is not a new word for me. I've been diverse my entire life.
Come on now.
But I am tired of the ceiling that puts caps and limits on where minorities and women are allowed to go simply because they are minority and women. Why? Mm-hmm. Why are we still having this conversation in 2025? This is not a time for division. It should be a time for unity.
That's right.
And anybody who says that they believe in God and they are a Christian or whatever higher thing you believe in, mm-hmm. I'm sure it does not invite you to be divisive with people. So I'm not really sure where that comes from. I have my thoughts on that, but I'm going to leave it there.
Again, an advocate for the voiceless. Yeah. And that's what you're doing. That's what you've been raised to do, is be an advocate in the kitchen and outside of the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Now, another note, when you cook some of them collard greens, you make sure you call me, because I'm coming through.
I can do that. Yeah.
But I think your heart is so full of compassion. And mm-hmm. I feel that each and every time I see Janice, I just hug her. I don't know why. I just want to hug you, because you're full of so much love and so much and it's genuine. Yeah. I'm really big on people that are, they just overflow with love. And I want some of that. So when I see you, I just hug you, girl. And you just be like, thank you, Rosii. I was like, girl, come and give me another hug.
I love you. I love you too.
I love you too.
Yeah,
thank you.
You have that as well. And sometimes it's hard for people who love with their whole heart.
Yes, Lord.
It's also hard if you're pretty. You know what I'm talking about.
Just like you do.
And I feel like, as crazy as that sounds, there used to be the girl who was in the movie Weird Science. You remember her slogan was, "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful." And people just thought, but I do think that's a real thing. And I'm not being vain right now.
No, you're
and
not.
I'm not even talking about myself. I'm saying I feel like there is this hidden window or hidden ceiling. If somebody is intelligent, if somebody is compassionate, if somebody is an advocate, and don't be smart.
Oh, Lord.
And an advocate.
Yeah.
And nice looking. And I'm talking about men or women, whatever.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's this agenda to keep those people that really do have that heart and compassion for others and advocate for things at bay. I've seen it at work in my own life. There are some things that have happened. I know if I were and I shouldn't even say everyday person, I know that if I were a person who didn't care about others, didn't want to achieve anything, went along with everything, nobody would bother me.
So true.
But I don't know, for some reason, I just haven't gotten it in my head yet. I keep raising my hand for the impossible.
Look,
why do I keep doing that?
They call us naive sometimes.
I am. And, there's no agenda. I could right now quit and never do another thing. And already I've achieved more in my lifetime.
So true.
And some other people's lifetimes.
Yeah.
If I never do another thing. But I don't know how to just go and sit down and watch injustice to people.
Come on.
Whether that is where you're eating at, whether that is whether you're writing songs in an industry that for the last 50 years, you only rank 11% in leadership, in management, in C-suite, and songwriting, or you are working at an office job, and you are now training the person who's getting ready to take your position.
Come on.
And they're going to come in making $5 more than you, but you know everything. I don't know how we have people who are in positions to be management and leaders who can't clearly see, why am I not going to give this person this job?
That's right.
That I am now training somebody with no experience, $5 more to do the same thing that you've been doing for the last 5, 10, 20 years.
So
why
true.
would I do that? Some of these things are just common sense.
Yeah.
And sometimes it shouldn't always be about politics.
Right.
It should just be what's right.
Period. Yeah, I agree.
Which the Women Songwriters Hall of Fame is one of those things. It was actually just about doing what was right.
Wow.
I didn't want to do it. Again, I was trying not to raise my hand, right?
Right.
And I asked other people to do it because I just didn't want to have to do something else. And it's not that they didn't want to. The funny answer was, Janice, it's not, and I'll stop talking. We'll go to your next question.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're good.
The answer was, it is not a mistake that God would use, and I'm saying God because that's what I believe,
right,
or higher power, would pick someone who has a media background, who has music industry experience. I started as a songwriter.
Come on. See?
That's where this all came from.
Come on,
we
Janice.
There. And through my own experiences is why I stopped writing music, why I stopped singing and stopped doing that, because the experiences that I was having were, one, financial, was too expensive. I couldn't afford it as a working class person who was also a family member. But I didn't like some of my experiences in the studio. I didn't like the way I was being treated simply because I was a woman. There are a lot of things that are behind the scenes are happening.
Right.
And I'm not saying that if you had all women in places, you wouldn't have those experiences.
Right.
But I think we should have the opportunity to know what that would be. Right. But I started doing women songwriters really out of a radio show that I was doing for 4 years. I did the radio show, and it was about community resources for girls, women, and minorities, and in the community. And one of the topics that we talked about was women in the business of music, and just looking at the statistics on that particular industry really spoke to me, because this was something that I had been interested in before that I stopped doing because of some of the other things that were going on. But I'll take a break there and just want to.
Well, no, because you literally just answered like 3 of my questions. But I will tell you what, and because you're so full of compassion of what you're talking about. It just flows like water, and that's how it should be. Yeah. But when you think of like the ultimate goal for the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame, looking ahead, what is the ultimate vision for the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame?
So the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame is like building the plane while you're flying it. And my vision is to see it as a resource that celebrates women with incredible musical legacies.
Yeah.
Some of them, their names you don't even know, but they have contributed to some of the biggest soundtracks in movies and TV programs that you go to, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And you have people like Marilyn Bergman, who worked with Barbra Streisand and wrote The Way We Were. She was also, and I love Marilyn Bergman. Marilyn Bergman was the president of ASCAP for 15 years.
Whoa.
Now, what's interesting about the story of honoring Marilyn Bergman's legacy is that she had not been honored or celebrated in that way until Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame did that in 2022.
What?
So.
Wow.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
She was the Okay. Say that one more time.
Right. So Marilyn Bergman, who wrote, along with her husband Alan Bergman, wrote so many songs.
Okay.
But you know The Way We Were, that was sung by Barbra Streisand.
Right.
Marilyn Bergman and her husband wrote that song. Right now, we're still listening to that song. But for 15 years, this woman advocated for women in licensing and publishing through a performance rights organization. We didn't know her story. So in 2022, Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame got to honor Marilyn Bergman, and she was then honored in September of 2022 by the performance rights organization that she had worked for.
Okay, that part. Okay, so yes, that's a pin drop. Okay, pin drop. So as we speak of legacies that were basically not acknowledged at all, when you think of Sylvia Moore, listen, let's just sit back on that one.
We both have to just kind of put the microphone down for a second.
Oh my God. I mean, I want to say that because now I'm getting chills. Thank you so much. Thank you. I started writing music at about 5 years old. And I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just happy to be able to take my words that I was feeling and, put them on paper and like, oh, wow, this. And some of my friends would enjoy listening to me, recite some of my little words. That's how I looked at it. But what I began to understand as time went along, I seen Whitney Houston on television, and then I seen Michael Jackson, and then I seen SWV. I seen all of these amazing performers, but when Motown dropped, child, listen, everybody was doing The Temptation. Stevie Wonder. I just knew you could not pay me. You couldn't pay me $1 million to even understand that a woman was a part of that song. My Sylvia Moore. Sylvia Moore wrote countless hits. And I
Incredible
just
catalog. Yeah.
countless numbers of hits that I didn't learn about her until this year when I went to the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. I had absolutely no idea who she was. And baby, I was a Motown baby, honey. Y'all listen, okay? But when I think of Regina Bell, I'm like, wait a minute. Come on.
Regina Bell.
Regina Bell. Listen.
Melba Moore.
Moore.
Asha Putley. Like, these names may not resonate with people because they don't understand the work that these women have done.
I had no, and I'm a woman in music, but I had no idea that there were so many women who had not been acknowledged to this capacity. Now, I want to do a mic drop, but I'm going to let you do the mic drop. Angie Stone. You and your team, Andre Harris, you guys came together and knew that it was not only the time, but it was overdue time for Angie Stone to be acknowledged. Let's talk about that. We're not gonna cry. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on to our eyelashes now. I just got them done.
Oh my goodness, me too. And I don't have any clue in the back, so you just gonna have to watch me with one eyelash on and off or whatever. I don't know, but
Okay, I'm with you.
I want to tell you that Angie Stone. Sometimes you meet people, and you meet them, and you're a little bit disappointed, or you're not really sure. I have to tell you, that woman was every bit of what you saw is what it really was. I mean, just such a kind, compassionate, relatable, kind spirit. That's what we saw.
Yeah.
And this woman had written for D'Angelo. She had written the theme song for Girlfriends.
Wow.
She was Angie B in the rap group Sequence, which is where she got started, and had been in the industry for over 40 years and never acknowledged, never won any awards that we know of. We could be wrong. You could always feel free to correct.
Right.
And when she came, she was so happy. She said, "You know what? You have found a way to celebrate all of us who've been in this industry for so many years that people forgot about." And, and she told a story. She said, "My family used to sit every year and watch the award shows." And she said her mother asked her, "Well, how come, Angie, every time they have an award show, they never call you? They never say your name?" And she said her family was really disappointed that had never happened for her. But then this year, last year in 2024, when she came to Women's Songwriters, she said, "My family is so grateful, and we are so honored that you didn't forget about women like me who have been in this industry for a long time. And now I can finally go and tell my family that somebody recognizes the work that I've done and acknowledged me and has called my name and said my name. And I thank you. Somehow, you ladies were able to bring this platform together, and we thank you, and we're so honored and grateful to be here tonight with you." And we also heard a little bit of that from Dorothy Norwood in 2023. And these women are legacy songwriters.
Wow.
And but it was very, I was saddened to hear that she had passed not long after that, but that is the work that we do. That is why this work is so important. And it's not because people need another award or they need somebody to say them, but they have contributed to musical legacies and history, and they are historic.
Yes, they are.
They are historic in their own way. And when you look at biographies and documentaries, which I can even go to about the 50-year history, there's something there.
Right.
Because in 50 years, we've had several companies created. We've had several men who've been in music for 50 years, who have been allowed to have a 50-year career.
Yes.
Sylvia Moy is the reason we have Stevie Wonder
That's right.
today.
That's right.
She was the one who advocated for him, and that was why it was important to tell her story.
Come on.
We know Stevie Wonder, and he's awesome in his own right. But if it weren't for Sylvia Moy,
Come on now.
there would be no Stevie Wonder because the label was going to drop him. And she advocated for him. So the reason you have My Sharia Moore and Happy Birthday to Ya, Martin Luther King, we have that music, which is great from Stevie Wonder, because Sylvia Moy went to advocate for him. A woman behind the scenes who made it happen. And we're still listening to those songs today.
Right now, that's right.
That's his legacy. But she is the reason for his legacy in her own way. So here's the other thing too. When Sylvia Moy was in the industry, there were 3 women in the industry at the same time whose names were Sylvia. Sylvia Rohn, Sylvia Robinson, better known as the founder of the label Sugar Hill Gang. Remember Sugar Hill Gang?
Right.
And Sylvia Moy. Now, first I did an article on that, which I thought was really interesting, that you had 3 minority women all named Sylvia in the industry at the same time. I thought, this can't be right. It is. But Sylvia Moy was the one who has driven the legacy for Stevie Wonder and also countless other people at Motown.
Yes.
You know, Smokey Robinson, Martha and the Vandellas, Sylvia Moy, right? So
to have her family there, to help celebrate and also receive on her behalf, I think it was just, the room was full of I can't even explain the energy in the room because some things are just undescribable.
It was incredible.
But I will say this, as you spoke on Sylvia Moy being a part of Stevie Wonder's legacy, you are now a part of Sylvia Moy's legacy now because you advocated for her.
How about that? Isn't that something? You know what?
Period.
I never even thought about it like that.
Oh yes, take it in.
Never
Take
about
it. No. So we bow down and we held to you because what God put on you is affecting the world, is affecting the legacy of the music industry on a whole nother level. Like, we love the Grammys, we love Billboard, we love the charts, but we love some Janice, baby.
Oh.
And we appreciate,
Rosii,
truly.
thank you.
No, you're welcome. But it's true and it's real, because even me, I learned so much just being a part of that. Amazing, which you guys will definitely have to come join, but we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah.
But again, I say on behalf of the industry, the entire industry, thank you. Now, here we go. You ain't crying yet. No. Okay, but because I'm trying to hold my lashes in. Yeah. But let's, just kind of mention it even too, just when you think of the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame, we're talking about press coverage from Billboard, Vanity Fair, People's Magazine. I mean, iHeartRadio, Sirius XM, Iconix Radio. Everybody's there, and everyone's talking about your vision, your creativity, and then your passion for women. And I mean, it's so how was it? Not to mention, y'all, I can't let this because I got a picture of this. Now, Miss Melba Moore got on stage and she received her award, and she sung us down to the ground, honey. And she's walking off stage, and Janice runs up there and they're hugging, they're having this moment, and come to find out y'all almost had the same dress on. I was like, yeah. Yep. It was beautiful. It was flawless. Sitting and taking in that moment, that because Melba was even just blown away by the fact of what was happening. Yeah. To be in her presence, and then also y'all almost matching to sequence down. How did that moment feel for you, to just have Melba there and just you guys just embracing each other?
Wow, Rosii, that is a great question. Thank you for asking that.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm so busy working so hard that I'm not even really realizing what
What's
we're
happening.
doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine it's been like that for a lot of these women.
Yes.
They have been putting their heads down and working and putting their time in and paying their dues and paving the way, which is why initially we started with a lot of the veteran women songwriters
Right.
with Women Songwriters Hall of Fame,
Right.
because none of them had really been recognized or honored in any way.
Right.
And so I don't know. Sometimes I don't really stop to think about it, but I have to say, as I stood there on that stage this year and last year,
Yes.
and you see Asha Putley
Yes.
and Janice Ian
Oh, I love her.
and Melba Moore,
Brenda
Gina
Russell
Bell
was
and
there
Brenda
too.
Russell.
Listen.
Brenda Russell is a beast.
Listen.
Brenda Russell is the songwriter.
Yes, she is.
Like, I mean, all of them are.
Yes.
But Brenda Russell has written for the Color Purple soundtrack. She has, I mean, actually, the funny thing is her presenter, that was one of her idols. So it was a full circle moment for her. So you never really, Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame has been able to show up and mean so many different things to so many people. Even the people they're coming to do the sound.
Yes.
They're watching a Melba Moore walk by. I mean, if you could see the look on some of their faces, like, is that really Melba Moore?
But wait, listen. When Melba hit that note, the legendary baby, listen. I was trying to say, when can I stop counting? Because she held that note for, I don't know. I still don't know how long it was. I just stopped counting. I was just like.
Yeah, and she has such grace. I mean,
She's
just
so sweet.
yes.
But I will tell you this. Not only did I have a great time, I got a chance to meet my girl, honey, Miss Melissa.
More.
Listen. And she was so excited to be there, as she should, because she is a legend.
She is another
She's a
one.
true legend. And she's just looking forward to be a part and recognized next year. Now, do you think that y'all could get her to sing "Do Me, Baby"?
I don't know.
Look. check the checkbook and see if we can get Miss. Because if Miss Melissa can get up and say, "Do me,
Oh my
listen,
gosh.
if she can."
And she's another one. Just
She's
an
so
awesome
sweet.
spirit, isn't she?
She's so
Yeah.
sweet. Oh my God. So getting a chance to meet, sit, talk, be in the same room with such. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Now you've had such a very diverse journey, because you're also an author. She wrote a book. How many books you wrote?
Actually, I just finished my second one.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, look. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that journey and how did you get started into becoming an author?
So, thank you. And I want to go back to your last point about
Sure.
how did it feel sitting there to see these women. And I do kind of keep my head down and I'm just working. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
paying attention to what they've done. And but I was so proud of all of those women. I'm proud of, and I just want to say thank you to the incredible team of women that work along with me.
Yes.
To Andre, to Vanessa,
Yes.
to Basola, to Adabong, to, she's Atabong, to Nadine. Literally, these women have helped to carry this organization,
Yes, ma'am.
and sometimes me. This is not an easy task.
Right.
And but to see those women there and to see that this matters to them, that it means so much to them,
Yes, ma'am.
means so much to me. I've done quite a few things in my life, and you asked me about my career and how I got around to writing the book. And I've done music, I've done media, I've worked, I've been an employee, I'm still an employee somewhat. And but nothing has meant as much to me as working with Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Because I can see the measurements, I can see the success, I can see the importance for other people in it. But we need everybody to help.
Right.
And again, here's my pitch to all of the women. We complain about the glass ceilings, but then people show up with a way to help us break through them, and we don't support it.
That's right.
We complain that we're still complaining in 2025 that women only make 80 cents on the dollar versus a man. We've been listening to this for the last 30, 40 years.
That's right. Yeah.
It hasn't changed because we won't make it change.
Mm-hmm.
When you continue to not advocate and support the vehicles that help to support women,
mm-hmm.
then you're signing up for 80 cents on the dollar.
That's right.
And you know, I've been in media, I've been in radio, I've been on TV. I had my own cable show on internet about entrepreneurship, which I talked to you a little bit about before there was all these other programs. There was me with my little microphone and my one little camera guy on Capitol Hill talking about how do we make resources available in the community better for women. And so
Wow.
the same thing I talked about then I'm talking about today. So women, and they're probably going to be real mad with me with what I'm getting ready to say. So Rosii,
Love you.
this is not her. Forgive me in advance.
Okay.
Don't complain that we don't have what we need if you're not willing to roll up your sleeves or write a check for $5 or come volunteer and hand out a program, whether it's with me or any other organization supporting women.
That's right.
If we're not doing that, don't complain about the results that we're getting.
That's right.
And so I put my hand up. I rolled my sleeves up. I took my 5 cent. Yes, I know I owe people. I'm sorry, but I promise you'll get it.
Me too. I love y'all though. It's coming. It's coming.
Right. And because the goal is that this is more important than whether people look at me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I probably do seem a little crazy and a little unorthodox. I'm not. I'm very sane.
Period.
But sometimes the goal is more important than what somebody may say. And I don't know what they're saying. I don't have time to even stop and worry about it. What I do know is we can't go back.
That's right.
We can't go backwards. We have to move forwards. And I don't think it was an accident that God picked someone who knows media, who loves the community.
That's right.
Who loves doing things for women and minorities and children,
Mm-hmm.
who will stand up and work hard and advocate for it.
That's right.
So the fact that I had all of those different experiences and backgrounds, which is also how I ended up writing a book about it. I was writing a book about, really, I was venting. It was some of these,
letting it all out.
You know how some of these songwriters we're listening to, some of these male songwriters with these songs talking about crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a girl moment.
Okay.
And I was venting, and I put it in the book. And really, I was complaining about being picked on.
Wow.
Because when you are doing anything
Mm-hmm.
that changes somebody else's dynamic,
Yes. They come out the woodworks, honey.
everybody's not happy about that.
They come out the woodworks.
Right? So they pick at you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know, and I could sit here and talk about all the things, the crazy things that have gone on that have happened to me or whatever. I don't care about that. People can believe what they want to believe
Right.
because they're going to do that anyway. I could
That's
sit
right.
here right now and tell you exactly why, who, why, you know. And at the end of the day, you're going to still decide whether you want to believe it or you don't.
Mine is already made up.
So
regardless if you got receipts, people
absolutely,
mind. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it is not an accident that you see people say things.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't like us.
Hello.
But who is us? And what is it that we're not like?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not defending anybody. Let me be clear about that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that when people have their own agendas about trying to stop you moving forward, if you're helping to open doors for other girls and other women and elevate money and pay raises and opportunities that make put people on awareness that this is not happening for women right now, because what I'm seeing right now, since we've launched Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame in the 5 years.
5 years. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
5
on now.
years we did it. You also see across the board on so many other levels,
Mm-hmm.
other areas where women are starting to now be promoted, and people are starting to now talk about women not getting opportunities, where you, even in the sports, you're seeing more in women's sports. They're talking about it more. So collectively, if we're all talking.
That's right.
And now they're starting to see that there's a revenue stream for all these forgotten and unheard voices of women.
Yes, it is.
Which is why I suspect a lot of it right now is about women, you know.
Right.
But women also have the opportunity to leverage that too. So I was writing my book about, it was really therapeutic. I was venting about all of the things that I was going through that people were making or whatever to deter me, hence the word glass ceiling, from moving forward. Because whenever you start making progress that helps advance something good, sometimes everybody's not happy about good.
That's right. That's so true.
You know? But they could be if we're working together.
That's it.
So don't stop us. Open the door, have the conversation about how we can work together so that you can feed your family and I can feed mine.
That's right.
You know?
That's so true.
So that's what this has always been about for me. And my book was really a venting exercise on the first one because I was feeling very picked on. Now I understand that those things do happen, but I also understand that this is for the greater good.
That's right.
So do I look crazy sometimes? Maybe. Do people think, "Wah?" Maybe. But at the end of the day, when you see an Angie Stone or a Valerie Simpson or a Dorothy Norwood, who literally sang the paint off the building. Like, if you came in that building and there was paint on it, when you left, there was no paint. Yeah. And I mean, even just her voice and singing, it was so therapeutic. I am sure there were some people who got delivered that night.
Come on,
I mean, it just was incredible. I mean, Crystal Waters.
Oh
man, I mean, you're talking about energy. I don't know what, this girl is like a lightning bulb. Like, she has such an energy and an aura around her. And to watch her perform, she's a house artist. So a lot of people, that was the other thing that we do. We look at the different genres with Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. We did Maria Callas, who's an opera singer. But Crystal Waters is house music. And I mean, like, you just literally, if you were sitting down, even if you had trouble getting up, you were getting up. She has such an incredible energy.
Wow.
You have that.
Wow. Thank you.
You have that.
Thank you.
I was sitting there watching you when you were performing as our new WSHOF ambassador for 2025. Rosii.
Thank you.
Your song was in my head 3 days later. keep on dancing. I'm messing it up. But
no,
I heard that song in my head 3 days later, and there was nobody sitting in that audience who was not feeling your performance in that song.
Thank you.
The song was so infectious that it's like la da dee la da. You know, you hear that song. Your song is one of those songs. I'm telling you, you need widespread distribution.
Thank you.
And when you get your first million, don't forget, I was the one who said
I will be sending right next to Janice, honey, right next to Janice.
But you just have
Thank you.
that same aura that Crystal Waters has. You have that. You have that ability to move people. Your song is a great song. It's a happy song. I love happy songs. We got enough sadness. Lord, please, somebody else sing about something happy. And,
so
you
true.
know, you just had that, and people were attracted to you. They were attracted to it. You could see people coming up, your personality, your energy. So
I will say this.
Yeah.
I give all praises to the Most High.
Absolutely.
To God. And also shout out to my amazing husband, Mr. Iconix, who produced that song along with the amazing David Longoria, Robert Ibach, in Los Angeles.
What's the name
LA.
of the song?
Keep on dancing,
Keep
y'all.
on dancing.
Keep on
Yeah.
dancing. But again, all praises to God, because that's why I do what I do.
Yeah.
And sometimes when he gives us a mission, he gives us a job, we got to show up.
Right.
Like you say, strap on the boots or the heels, whichever
Yeah.
one it is,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
go to work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you really
Thank you.
just and that is what Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame is about. And so we continue to try to open
My
the
God.
door and widen opportunities for girls and women, which we need. If you are a business and you are a company, or you're a record label, or you're a distribution company, we need your help and your support.
Yes.
For all of our past honorees and inductees, I love y'all, but y'all got to step up a little bit, show up a little bit, and support the very vehicle that is working to support you. Now, you don't have to do anything, but we would really love it if you could. Also, too, you hear stories about, like Rosemarie McCoy is another one of those iconic stories that people don't know. This woman was an independent songwriter, not signed to a label or an artist, but Rosemarie McCoy performed with Ike and Tina Turner.
Wow.
She performed with Elvis Presley, Big Mama Thornton. And so these are stories that are all important to know and to talk about. And I know that we're on to something great, but it will take all of us. And for all of the women and minorities, not even minorities, just women, we have to show up for this.
That's right.
We got to show up for the other women-led organizations as well, too. And you see us starting to do better, but it's
Yes.
not enough.
Yes. There's more work to do, guys. So let's get to work. Now, as a working wife and mother, there are moments where you felt like you just had to fight a little bit harder to prove yourself in the industry. But you've overcome those moments, and you're still overcoming those moments. Could you highlight a moment that you overcame?
Yeah, every year that we have WSHOF, we're overcoming every year. And but I'm laughing. I'm being silly right now. But I think the most important thing is to just keep going forward. And people do show up. There are
Yes.
people that show up and they step in and they help you. And this is one of those things where I've overcome hurdles and that kind of thing. But there's always something. I think more importantly, you just have to be willing to want to do it.
Okay.
Do I have days where I'm tired and I want to give up? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But this I think is a lot more important than Janice doesn't feel like dealing with it today.
Yes.
How have I overcome? A lot of it is just prayer and just sometimes just sitting down, taking a minute to regroup and rethink, and then re-strategizing and then moving forward. Yeah.
Speaking of strategizing and moving forward, even as a mother, congratulations to the baby girl for just being, number one, she was right there with you the entire time.
Yeah.
And your daughter is just so beautiful. She's so sweet. Just to see her there, right there next to you, just doing the work, whatever you needed her to do.
Yeah, she does.
I mean, what is it like just partnering up with your daughter just to just be so amazing?
I appreciate that. And she sits in the back a lot because I tend to just I want her to be able to flow with whatever it is that she wants to do.
Yes.
I love working with her and I'm glad that she's involved, but at the end of the day, her choice is always about what she wants to do and where she wants to go. And she's doing some things on her own in her own right now. And
she's so sweet.
Yeah, and she just has a genuine kindness.
Oh my
about
God.
her.
She came up to me like, I love your song. You're so nice. And I was like, girl, give me a hug.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hug her. So again, you also just being a role model to your daughter. I mean, it just shows, it just reflects every aspect of your life, even as a mother. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, now listen, y'all. We're about to play a game, but not just yet, because we're going to put you in the hot seat in a minute, Janice. Now, you spend a lot of your time, again, uplifting women. Why is it right now just so important for you just to keep going, even into 2026? Because we're coming back around to the WSHOF, Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame 2026. So, like, where's the gas coming from?
Oh, that's really a good question. I just, there are some times when I really am just so like, oh my gosh, do I want, because it is hard work.
Yes.
And which might explain why nobody's ever really wanted to do something like this. It definitely, but not just this, anything that you do that is as you grow or you continue to do it, it is not going to be easy.
Right.
Might look all great and beautiful and we're dressed nice. And I have to say this year was our 5th year anniversary, and it really was incredible. It was almost like a magical night to me,
Yes.
for so many reasons. But I just keep going. I don't know where the energy comes. And I think a lot of it is that I know we've started something good.
Yeah.
I know that we are making a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we're doing that in numbers and in terms of women being acknowledged and supported. And I can tell you that our statistics are in 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
we have honored 52 women in 5 years
5 years.
versus
Wow.
some less than 50 in a
Wow.
lot of years.
Right.
So
Wow.
I know that what we're doing is important. So I don't know where it comes from. I just know that we just have to keep doing it, whether I'm the one doing it or not. This work has to continue to move forward.
Just keep adding on to the
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, to the young women that are out there who are looking to enter the industry in any capacity, what words of encouragement would you like to give to them?
Well, I think it depends on the day.
Okay.
It also depends on what they're doing.
Okay.
If you are interested in being an artist, I think get yourself a good attorney. Get yourself a good manager, which you don't always really know. How do you know what a good manager is? Which is actually one of the workshops that we are about to do in spring. What's a good manager? What makes a good manager? Definitely get yourself a good accountant. And there are a lot of organizations like Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame that are working we're a membership-based organization.
Okay.
So that is kind of how we sustain through sponsors and donations and partners, but also through membership. But, find yourself a good mentor in the industry, somebody that you feel like you trust.
Okay.
And also partner with organizations that are based on women in any field, whether it's music or, being a chef or
Whatever it is.
being a doctor or whatever it is that you want to do. I think you find good mentors, but also follow your own intuition.
Okay.
There are so many times that my own intuition has helped me.
Yes.
And the times that I've gone against it, that sixth sense that we talk
yeah.
about.
Oh, yeah. Everybody
it's a
got
real
it.
thing. It
You
is
better tap
really,
in. You better
it's a
tap in.
really real thing. And when it tells you your spidey sense is off, it's probably right. But sometimes it's not. So you have to know when it is and when it isn't. But, just pay attention to your own feelings, I think.
I
Yeah.
love that. Where can people find you, support you, and be a part of the legacy of WSHOF?
So you can always go to www.wshof.org, and you will always see the work that we're doing there.
Okay.
We have a quarterly newsletter that's always full of tips and information, but you have to be a member for that. And membership is really reasonable.
Okay.
I think, and then, you can, we do an annual award show every year in June, usually in Washington, D.C. I'm not sure if it's going to be in Washington, D.C. next year.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens. You can always feel free to watch our social media and what we're doing and posting there. And then you can always send an email. If you're not sure about something or you want to know something, send an email. But I hope our mentors, our partners and donors, sponsors, girls and women who, I hope that you all will lend a hand
Yes.
and help support as well as we continue to grow, because we cannot do it without you. We just
That's
can't.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Janice, I love you so much. This has been an amazing sit down. Before we get ready to go, can we play a game?
We can.
We're gonna play a game.
Oh, no.
She's ready. She said, oh no. She said, oh no, with a smile. Well, in order to play this game, got the phone.
Okay.
Now listen. I'm going to ask you a few fun questions. I'll give you, I won't give you the answer, but the answer be in the midst of it. Now, I just want you to give me the correct answer, multiple choice, okay? Are you ready, Janice?
I am ready.
All right. Now you do have DJ Brandon's over there behind the scenes, so
Hey.
so you do got to help her.
Okay.
First question. Here we go. Which woman is known as the queen of salsa? Is it Shakira? B. Jennifer Lopez? C. Celia Cruz? Or D. Gloria Estefan?
I know this answer. I know this one. Ooh.
What is it?
And I can tell you,
Uh-oh.
although Gloria Estefan was one of our honorees in 2022,
Come on.
it is C. Celia Cruz.
Celia Cruz. That is correct.
Yay!
Like, what you gonna say? I know that. Okay. Here we go. Misty Copeland made history as the first African American woman to become a principal dancer at which company? Was it A. Joffrey Ballet, B. Alvin Ailey Dance Theater, or C. American Ballet Theater?
The funny thing is, I actually know this answer. I don't know if I know it right now, but I think it was American Ballet Theater.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Janice, I'm just messing with you.
I'm like, sorry, Misty. I thought I knew. Yeah.
You are so correct. Okay, here we go. Who was the first woman to win the Grammy for Album of the Year twice? Was it A, Taylor Swift, B, Whitney Houston, C, Celine Dion, or D, Adele?
I think that it's Adele.
Final answer.
No, wait. It's either Adele or Taylor Swift.
Girl, you better look. I'm about to say them Swifties gonna come for you, baby.
I think it's either
They
Adele
like the Beehive, honey. They don't stop. They
Oh
will
my
get
gosh.
you for your life.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Sorry, Taylor. Sorry.
It is no. You correct. It's Taylor.
Is it Taylor?
You better act like you know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
It's Taylor Swift.
It's Taylor. That is correct.
Okay.
Janice, I love you. You
Oh,
are
my
so silly. Okay. Here we go. Last one. Which,
Oh, thank God. Whew, okay.
I can't let you leave out like that.
Yeah.
Now, here we go. Which pioneering black dancer founded the Dunham School of Dance and Theater in New York in 1945? I'm going to take a guess, okay?
Okay. I
All
was
right.
born in 1945.
Was it A, Josephine Baker, or B, Catherine Dunham? I'm only going to give you two.
It's Catherine Dunham.
Period, girl. Let's go.
Bam. We're going to stop there.
That's how
while
you
I'm on a
end
roll.
the interview. Janice, oh my gosh. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Thank you so much for joining us here on Iconix Radio. We couldn't grab you last time because you were working at the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. And just to sit down and just know so much about your journey, your legacy, your life, just everything that you've given to us today, we celebrate you. And we love you, and we can't wait to be there next year. I'm looking forward to being there as well with Iconix Radio, and as well as the 2025 ambassador of the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Why you say that so low? So Rosii is the 2025 Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame ambassador, in addition to being an incredible songwriter and music artist. And we are just so elated. We couldn't have, we have a whole bunch of people, but I'm really glad that you are our one that we'll be working with for 2025. And you have a project that you're going to be doing soon coming up with, I think, one of the children's hospitals or something like that, right? Yeah.
Yes. I love you, Janice.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. And again, y'all, I hope you ate up all your popcorn because this was a great interview. And we will see you guys again soon because Janice is officially one of the most amazing women, a part of Iconix Radio family now. So you guys stay tuned. There's many more amazing things to come from this powerful woman. Okay. So Janice, we're about to close out. We're just gonna wave to the people. Bye. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We love y'all. Bye.